Welcome to Fright Bites, a mini-series from the Haunted UK podcast. Over the years, you've trusted us with your true paranormal experiences, stories that chilled us, unsettled us, and stayed with us long after the episodes ended. In Fright Bites, we bring you the very best short-form listener submissions we've ever received, hand-picked, stripped down, and told in their most terrifying form. These are short stories, real accounts. No filler, no distractions, just a single moment where something unexplained stepped out of the shadows and into someone's life. So dim the lights, get comfortable, and brace yourself. This is Fright Bites, the woman on the path. Approximately 14 years ago, when I was 13, my father worked as a security officer at a botanical garden in the UK. During the winter months, the park closed early, usually between 4 and 5 in the afternoon, as darkness fell quickly. It was the school holidays, and on this particular evening, I had gone to work with him. We carried out our usual routine, a full patrol of the grounds, locking all internal and external gates, followed by a second sweep to make sure no members of the public had been accidentally locked inside. As we were walking back towards the main gates, my torch beam caught something ahead of us on the path. An elderly woman. She was hunched over, walking slowly in the opposite direction. We shouted out to her, explaining that the gates were locked and that we would open one to let her out. She didn't respond. Assuming she might be hard of hearing, we quickened our pace to catch up. But as soon as she reached a bend in the path and passed out of sight, she was gone. Completely gone. We searched the entire park, every path, every clearing, but there was no sign of her. No footsteps, no movement, nothing. That was the moment every hair on my body stood on end. I realized I'd just seen something I wasn't meant to see. Later, once we were home, my father told me something that unsettled me even more. He said that several of his colleagues had experienced the exact same thing while working in that park. The same figure, the same disappearance. I'd spent a large part of my childhood in those gardens. I was never afraid of the dark, not once, until that night. That experience changed my outlook on life. People often say they'd love to see a ghost. I promise you, you don't. Because once you do, everything changes. If spirits are real, then what else is out there? Watching, waiting, just beyond the reach of the light. All the best, Connor Pilling. That brings us to the end of this Fright Bite. A real experience, shared by one of our listeners, and one that proves that the line between the ordinary and the unexplained is sometimes terrifyingly thin. If you've had an encounter of your own, or if something from your past still refuses to be explained, we'd love to hear it. Send your stories into contact us at hauntedukpodcast.com. Until next time, keep your lights low and your doors locked, because if you think you're alone right now, you might want to think again.